Welcome back to Love Week here on Living Local. For anyone who's been to a wedding reception, you know the meal is a central part of the celebration. So how should bridal couples go about finding the best caterer to bring their ideal wedding feast to life? We're getting some expert advice on this Tasty Tuesday. Joining us in studio again is Bill Healy. He is the owner of Bridges Catering. Thanks so much for being here, Bill.
Thank you, guys.
So why is choosing the right caterer for a wedding reception so important?
Well, obviously it's one of the bigger expenses that you have in the whole wedding process. So what you need to do is you need to get someone that's reliable. You need to get someone that has a very good reputation. You're going to need someone that's basically been there. They've done that. So when choosing a caterer, you're going to just want to bring all aspects of that together because it really helps.
Right, and I know from being at numerous weddings before, guests always comment on the food. So, you know, as you bring on all your loved ones to celebrate such a momentous occasion, you want to make sure that they're having a great time and you as well. And like you said, it's one of the biggest investments in a wedding, so definitely an important factor. So how can the venue actually impact the catering options?
So the venue is really going to drive the whole catering aspect with this. There's some different types of ways out there that venues will let you have caterers. There's going to be the exclusive caterer, so that's going to be the venue is just going to allow one caterer, so you're only going to have that person and that's your choice. Then there's going to be kind of the exclusive caterers, the caterers where you're just going to have 2, 3, 4 caterers. Then you're going to have an open catering where you're going to have basically any licensed caterer is going to be able to come in there. And then we kind of have a special category that we kind of call completely open, where even if you want to bring in your own food, that's kind of rare, but people can save money that way. So it's a good way for people to,
yeah, definitely shave some expenses up there. And this is why it's so important when you're looking for venues is to ask, what are your catering options? Is it exclusive? Do you know, is it open? What is the situation there? So why is determining a catering budget so very important from the get-go, Bill?
Well, like we talk, is it exclusive? Is it preferred? Basically, we say that every single person that you invite is like a $20 bill walking around. So you really need to know that guest count. So say you have 200, 300, 400 people. If you're even 20, 30, 40 people light, that can really add up that budget. And in this, every dollar really counts.
Absolutely. Now, where should bridal couples start their search for their caterer? So they've got the wedding, you know, maybe they've even selected the venue, and the next step is like, okay, who are we going to have cater it? Where do they even look?
Well, the Quad Cities is a really small knit community, so we really say start asking around. Ask, have you been to a wedding? Did you like something here? Did you not like something here? Can you do this? Can you do that? Corporate events, have you been to your company's Christmas party? Look and see what they've done. Then it's the old Instagram, it's Google, it's check out the reviews, stuff like that. There's no real wrong way to find a caterer, to find a venue. It's just kind of what you feel comfortable with.
Now, do most caterers allow couples to meet with them beforehand and maybe even sample some of those menu items?
Yeah, most caterers should. So we think this is an absolute must in our business. You want to build that relationship. As I said earlier, it's one of the more expensive things that you have in the wedding. So you need to really have that trust. If you are giving me thousands of dollars, you know, you want to know that I'm going to absolutely deliver as promised on that day for you. And as far as tastings, that's kind of up to the individual. Have you been to a wedding that's had that food before? So maybe you can kind of cut some time off your to-do lists and not do a taste test. We really recommend it, but it's not a must.
Now, Bill, earlier you were mentioning the different venue options as far as catering, whether it's exclusive or open. And beyond that, even, there are different styles of catering. So once you decide who your caterer is going to be, you have to kind of decide what type of catering do I want? What options are available?
So there's really 3 big ones that we think. So you're going to see your sit down. That's kind of be your more elegant. That's going to be your this is my seat, here we go, you have a set specific meal for you. Then you're going to have the buffet. That is probably, I would say that's probably 75% of weddings out there. It's going to give people a lot more options. You're going to see a lot more flow through the arena and the venue and stuff like that. And then you're going to have stations. So stations are where you kind of divide a venue up and put some over here, some over there. And that's going to create more flow and kind of a bigger party type atmosphere.
I forgot about the stations option. I know the plated dinner and then the buffet style, but the stations, that might be an interesting choice for some couples.
That's the way that I had my wedding. You know, we had 400 people at our venue, the Quad City Botanical Center, and we had it indoors, we had it outdoors, and we were young and kind of just wanted to have fun and not have the more traditional wedding reception and just, you know, enjoy everybody that we invited. And that was kind of a better way to do it rather than just everyone hunkering down at a table and kind of camping is what we call it.
Right. Well, even with the buffet style, I feel like sometimes that can get like, you know, jammed up a little bit. At least with the stations, it's spread out, so maybe people can get their food sooner. I'm not sure.
The buffet runs typically pretty smooth. The sit-down's definitely going to take a lot longer.
Okay.
If you're talking that 200-300 people range, it's just, it takes so much time and so much labor to actually get it set, but you are getting a nice, very elegant experience. So it's just kind of what anyone really prefers.
Definitely. So whether you decide you wanted the plated dinner, the buffet, or the stations, there are some extras as well that you can go beyond just the meal to kind of make a fun experience for your guests. What are some of those extras?
So we say the extras are usually at the beginning or at the end of the wedding reception. So you're going to have those hors d'oeuvres, those appetizers. Are you going to have a break? Are you going to take your pictures and have people show up at the venue early? You want to kind of give them some food. Or at the end of it, naturally you're going to have your cake or cupcakes that are a big thing, but are you going to do some specialized desserts? Are you going to have little single bite desserts? Late night snacks we've seen are kind of trending up, so have pizza, burgers, things like that at the end for people.
Yeah, as a wedding guest, I love the late night snacks. I think that's such a wonderful addition. Bill, you know, we've talked a lot here. There are so many options for people out there. What do you think is one of the biggest benefits of choosing Bridges Catering?
Well, we think we've been in business for over 40 years. The last 5 years we've done 600 weddings ourselves. So, you know, we've seen a lot, we've done a lot, but it is a very stressful time. Getting married, buying a home, the two most stressful times that you can have. So, you know, just use us as a resource. We really like to, you know, partner with anyone. We do free taste tests, you know, come in, get to know people. And that's, we're a family business and we like to build relationships with people. So we really like to help.
Now, what was the best way for people to start that conversation and reach out to you guys?
Really, it's any way that someone feels comfortable, you know, whether it's shooting us an email. There's email people, there's phone call people, you know. Give us a call. It is, like we say, it is a very big expense. People are scared, people are nervous. You're spending $1,000 on one day, and we just want people to feel comfortable. So however they feel comfortable, reach out.
Well, it's great that you value that investment and also your customers. Bill, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, you guys, for more information, you can visit bridgescatering.com. We'll also have those details posted on ourquadcities.com.